Today on the show we have a really special guest. Known as an internationally acclaimed author, lecturer, and researcher in the nursing field, Benner has played a crucial role in nursing theory.
It's no wonder she's known as the fourth most influential nurse in the last 60 years, with countless awards, 12 books, and many articles.
As well as this, she finds time to be a mother and a wife. Please welcome Patricia Benner.
Hi, thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure, Patricia. Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really excited to be here.
We're glad you could come. We are now going to show a quick video so our viewers can get to know more about you.
Patricia was born in Hampton, Virginia in August of 1942. She grew up as the middle sibling, having an older and a younger sister. She spent her childhood in Virginia, but moved to California with her family after finishing high school. She attended Pasadena College for her Bachelor of Arts in Nursing in 1964. After finishing her degree, she was married to Richard Benner, but that didn't stop her from reaching for the stars. In 1970, Patricia graduated with a master's in medical surgical nursing at the University of California. In 1973, Patricia gave birth to her first son. Furthermore, she went on to get her PhD in education regarding stress and coping from the University of California. She worked in medical intensive coronary care units, caring for patients and doing studies. Simultaneously, she began her career in research and writing while having her second child. Today, Benner is a nurse educator, an important figure in the nursing world.
Wow, you've done a lot with your life. That's incredible. Where did that drive come from, and what inspired you and how?
Well, I've had a lot of good role models and influences. To name a few, Virginia Henderson and the Dreyfus brothers. The brothers influenced me to write my stages of clinical competence, which I spent a lot of time on. Their model described how people progress through experience and demonstrates how people learn through doing.
We've heard a lot about that model. Some might say it's the most significant part of your career, and that it shaped the way we look at nursing today. Could you explain that to us?
Definitely. The model proposed that nurses develop over time from experience and education. Each step builds off of the previous one, demonstrating the importance of practical experience. I actually brought a video to show you the different levels.
Let's take a look.
The first level is novice. This person has no experience in the situations they are expected to perform in. There is a clear lack of confidence and they require constant help. This person is unable to make solo judgments and taught the very basic of certain tasks.
Next is advanced beginner. This person demonstrates marginal growth due to repetition and reoccurring situations. While they require help, they are proficient at a small number of certain tasks. They also tend to work faster as their knowledge is developing.
The competent stage. This stage usually comes after 2 to 3 years of practice. This nurse is efficient and confident in what they do. They can plan, analyze, and organize well, and complete care within a suitable time. This nurse will also become more aware of his or her long-term goals.
Next up is the proficient stage. This nurse can perceive situations as a whole, instead of just aspects or parts. This nurse has experienced all typical events and can plan a response accordingly. This nurse provides a holistic approach with an experienced perspective on health.
The last stage is expert. This nurse has an intuitive grasp on every situation and doesn't waste any time regarding unhelpful solutions. They operate from a deep understanding of the entire situation in a fluid and flexible manner. Experts develop an analytic ability which is necessary for teaching novices.
Thank you for telling us about that. It's interesting that your model shows the experience can be more important than education in some ways.
So even though you might not have a big title or a nice salary, you can still be placed as an expert on your model?
Exactly.
Was it all smooth sailing for you? Or was there any controversy over this big idea?
Well, some people felt that it was more of a philosophy because it was too qualitative in nature. However, I'm proud to say that my model is widely accepted internationally and deeply integrated into nursing education programs today.
Were there any events that helped shape your career?
I think the Nursing Training Act of 1964 was important, as it helped to focus on training nurses through experience, not just education. The act was meant to bring more nurses into the field, which in turn brought lots of more practical-based experience. Being educated and educating around this helped me to see the benefit of practical experience and the power it has as an educational tool.
It was a pleasure having you on our show. Having a true living legend of the American Academy of Nursing was an honor.
You've done so much for the faculty, especially helping to move it to more of an experience-based form of education. Your model is crucial in helping to identify progress, which is very important in the field of nursing. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate being here. Thanks so much.
To our viewers at home, please check out her various books on Amazon and read up on this living legend.
To our audience, go ahead and check under your seat. There you'll find a free copy of From Novice to Expert, Excellence and Power in Clinical Nursing Practice.
See you next week. Stay tuned for our next guest, Donald Trump, who believes nursing gives women too much freedom and why it's bad for America. See you after the break.